Okay, start. Okay, good morning, all of you. Okay, today we will see one more problem on dry saturated steam nozzle. Okay, problem on steam nozzles. Okay, see the dry saturated steam enters a frictionless adiabatic nozzle. Okay, with a negligible velocity at okay, temperature of 300 degrees centigrade. Okay, initial temperature is 300 degrees centigrade and the condition of steam is dry saturated steam. Okay, it is expanded to a pressure of 5000 kilopascal. Okay, 5000 kilopascal of exit pressure and the mass flow rate is 1 kilogram per second. Calculate exit velocity of steam. Okay, okay, dry saturated steam enters a friction nozzle and with a negligible velocity, temperature is given. Okay, and at given temperature, we have to take enthalpy H1 and HF2, HFG2 values at exit pressure and entropy value at a given okay pressure limit and SFG2 value okay at exit pressure that is 5000 kilopascal. You have to convert that kilopascal into bars by dividing by converting that into pascals and by dividing with 10 power 5. Okay, 1 bar is equal to 10 power 5 kilo, the 10 power 5 pascals. Okay, you have to convert that 5000 kilopascals into bars and at that bar pressure you have to take enthalpies HF2 and HFG2 and SFG2 values. Okay, we know the adiabatic condition that is S1 is equal to S2 and S1 value you can take okay, from the given temperature, saturated temperature is given 300 degrees centigrade and at 300 degrees centigrade temperature you can easily take S1 value and S2 value is a combination of SF plus X2 into SFG2. Okay, we have one relation that is equal to SG is equal to SF plus X into SFG. Okay, in place of SFG, you can also write SG minus SF. SG minus SF. If you know the value of SG and SF value by using this relation also, you can easily determine. Okay, SFG value is SG minus SF. If you substitute SG and SF values in this equation, you can easily determine the X2 value. At point 2, we are expecting the wet steam. Why? Because at inlet we are introducing the dry saturated steam. Okay, after expansion we are getting the wet steam. Okay, in the nozzle body. Okay, after expansion the dryness condition of the steam is 0.913. After substituting these values you can easily get X2 value. Always we are using the entropy relation in order to determine the dryness fraction. Okay, after finding the dryness fraction we are using that dryness fraction to determine the exit enthalpy, exit wet enthalpy. Okay, similar to the entropy, we have to write the formula that is H2 is equal to HF2 plus X2 into HFG2. Okay, you know the value of HF2 and HFG2. Okay, at exit pressure 500 kilopascal, you can easily take HF2 and HFG2 values from the steam table book. And before that, you have to convert that 500 kilopascals into bars. Okay, 5000 kilopascal. Okay, that means 5000 into 10 cube pascals. Okay, divided by 10 power 5. Okay, 10 cube and 2 tens are cancelled and 50 bar. Okay, exit pressure of steam is 50 bar. Okay, at that 50 bar pressure, you can easily take HF2 and HFG2 values from the steam table book and you can substitute HF2 and HFG2 values and X2 value already we determined by using the entropy relation. Okay, you can substitute X2 value and you can easily calculate H2 value. After calculating the H2 value, okay, we are using that H2 value in order to determine the exit velocity of the okay, steam nozzle. Okay, exit velocity we are considering V2 and H1 minus H2 is the enthalpy drop. Initial enthalpy is higher and exit enthalpy is lower. Okay, that enthalpy drop is converting into another form of energy that is the kinetic energy. And enthalpies are in kilojoules and velocities are in joules. Okay, so you have to convert that enthalpies into joules by multiplying with 10 cube. Okay, H1 minus H2. H1 value is already determined, already taken from the steam table book, that is the dry saturated enthalpy H1, and H2 value also we determined, okay, that is the wet enthalpy by calculating the dryness fraction. We are already calculated the H2 value and we have to substitute that H2 value, okay, and after substituting these values, okay, by calculating these values you can easily get the exit velocity of the steam, okay, from the steam nozzle body. Okay, in that manner you have to find the exit velocity of the, okay, steam from the steam nozzle body. Okay, in the present problem we are introducing the dry saturated steam, and that dry saturated steam is expanding inside the nozzle body. During that small expansion process, dry saturated steam is converting into wet steam, and that wet steam dryness fraction we have to determine by using the isentropic entropy relation. After calculating the dryness fraction, with the help of dryness fraction, we have to calculate that H2 value, enthalpy at the exit pressure of the steam. After calculating the exit pressure, exit enthalpy of the steam, okay, from the steam nozzle body, that exit enthalpy and initial enthalpy, with the help of the two enthalpies, you can easily calculate exit velocity of the steam from the steam nozzle. Okay, this is the final answer for our present problem. In next class, we will see some more problems on ఇక్కడ